All right, team, we're going to start with a dynamic warm-up. So we're just going to start with a march in place, pull the knee up to the hip, and then see if you can meet opposite elbow next to opposite knee. So left knee up, right arm forward. Just going to alternate side to side. Think about maintaining good posture, stack the ribs right over the hips so we're staying vertical. And if it feels all right, let's turn this into a skip. So just add a pop off the midfoot and try to maintain that pattern. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Last 10 seconds on this one. Let's speed it up just a touch. 3, 2, 1 time. Good. Next move, jumping jacks. Hop the feet out, pull the arms up over the shoulders. You're welcome to step through as an alternative. So jumping jacks, classic move. In and out with the feet, up and down with the arms. Try to maintain good posture throughout. 10 seconds to go with the jumping jacks. Let's speed it up just a bit. 3, 2, 1 time. Good. Next move, squat pattern. Feet together, drop the hips, stand, and then we're going to pivot, punch across the body, come back to the top, and then swap. So feet set, get low, get tall, pivot the foot, punch across the body, alternate left to right. Last few seconds on this one. Excellent. Next move, wide stance, 10 toes facing ahead. We're going to shift the weight from side to side. You can reach opposite hand towards opposite heel. Bend into the leg you shift towards, other leg straightens out. Last few seconds on that one. Good. Let's make our way to a tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Press 10 fingers into the floor and roll the shoulders over the wrists. 3 or 4 revolutions in one direction, and then rewind it. Let's go 3 or 4 in the other. Excellent. Back in a neutral position, bird dog. We're going to extend the left leg behind you and then reach the right arm forward. Get long and strong, hold for a second, come back to the top, swap sides. So you're going to alternate side to side. Each rep is going to take a few seconds, so don't rush through. Think about maintaining good balance at the torso. Reach long, extend that heel towards the wall behind you. Terrific. Next move, curl the toes. See if you can lift the knees just an inch or two. We're going to bear crawl. 2 or 3 crawls forward, 2 or 3 backwards. By the way, if this one feels like a little bit too much, you can go back to the bird dog. Got another 10 seconds on the bear crawl. 3, 2, 1 time. Very good. We're going to roll onto the back. So we've got a twist coming up next. So start in a bridge position, rotate the hips, and then just extend the leg towards the wall to the side. Alternate side to side. Shoulders stay down on the ground. Alternate side to side. Good. Next move, rolling. Hug the knees towards the chest. We're going to roll back and forth. Massage the back. Good. We'll come back down to a bridge position. Bridge the hips up, pause, control back down, and repeat. Think about squeezing the glutes as you bridge the hips up towards the ceiling. Be sure not to flare at the chest. Practice using your breath. Exhale as you bridge the hips up. Very good. Let's make our way back onto the feet. Couple more moves. high knee butt kick coming up next. You got 8 high knees, 4 on each side. Once you get your total of 8, go right into butt kicks, 4 on each side. I'm just gonna cycle through, gonna work for about 20 seconds. Try to move quick here. Getting the heart rate up. Last 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, good. Last move, stepping skater, shift your weight from side to side. Option to hop through this one. Shoulders forward, push the ground away. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time, excellent. You can stretch what you need. We're gonna start in just a minute here with our first move. Our first move, if you've got the bands, we're gonna use it. If not, I'll show you a bodyweight version. So if you do have a band, we're gonna go around the arches of the feet, or the arch of the foot, and you're gonna take 5 steps to the right in a hot squat position, stand tall, and then 5 upright rows, and then we'll step back. Now, if you don't have a band, here's what you're gonna do. Half squat position, trying to maintain that half squat position. You're gonna step 5 to the right, hinge, hands under the shoulders, 5 reverse flies, and then step back and repeat. Okay, so you got 2 options there. If you don't have the bands, no sweat. You can just do that second variation. Time for this one on in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Think about keeping your toes facing straight ahead. Half squat position, 5 reps. And then if you've got the bands, 5 upright rows. If you don't, hinge forward, 5 reverse flies. Try not to let the feet come all the way together. Put as much tension in the band as you need for a little bit of challenge, but not so much that it throws your technique off. Let's work for another 10 seconds on this one. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. Dumbbell in the mix if you've got it. Single leg Romanian style deadlift is our next move. If you've got the bell, right hand has it, the right leg is going to elevate off the ground, shoulders are going to come forward, we're going to hinge back to the top and repeat. If you don't have the bell, same exercise without, you can reach the hands forward. So balance, reach. Notice the back here, we don't want to round at the shoulders. Think about getting nice and long, extend the fingertips towards the wall in front of you. If you're going body weight, make sure not to lose your posture at the spine with either variation. I'll call halfway. We'll switch legs at half. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Feel the hamstrings and glutes work. Brace the midsection so we're staying tight at the core. Practicing using our breath. Exhale on the way up. Think of this as a practice. Don't worry about how difficult the move is. If it's too hard, scale it back and take a break. But focus on good form. That's our top priority. So just practicing these patterns. 5 seconds on this leg. 4, 3, 2, halfway. Let's trade it over to the other side. Use your breath. Exhale on the way up. Nice flat back. Think about extending the heel towards the wall behind you as you go through that hinge. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. All right, we've got a planking exercise coming up next. So you're going to be down on the forearms, trying to keep a flat back. You're going to control yourself up to the hands. When you get there, we've got 4 mountain climbers. So knees are going to come to the hips, 2 on each side, total of 4, and then transition back to the forearms. Come up. 4 mountain climbers. Keep a flat back on that one. Come back down to your plank. Imagine balancing a shoe on the lower back. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. So starting in that plank position, you can always hold a regular plank, by the way, if the transition is too much. 4 mountain climbers at the top. flat back as you make the transition from high to low plank. Again, think of it as a practice. Trying to have good form, torso's parallel to the floor. Try to avoid a lot of shifting at the hips. We want to try to keep the hips locked down by using the strength of the midsection. Strong shoulders, strong abs here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. That's round one. We're running it right back to the top. So either half squat, side steps to your reverse fly, or if you've got the bands, 5 band resisted walks to the upright row. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Five steps, 5 pulls. For the upright row, elbows are just above the wrists. Upper back, working on that one. We're going to work for another 10 seconds. Good strong finish. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent work. Let's make our way back to that single leg Romanian style deadlift, either body weight, reaching the fingers, or if you've got the weight, remember the same hand that has it, that leg goes back. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Think about good posture at the torso. We don't want to round at the shoulders. Get nice and long. Extend that back heel towards the wall behind you. Feel the balancing leg work. That hamstring and glute. Squeeze the butt at the top. Use your breath. 5 seconds on this leg. Can you get one more good rep? 3, 2, halfway. Let's switch. Same drill on the other leg. Good balance, team. Of course, if the weight is too much, you can always take it away and just practice the move body weight. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. All right, heading back to that plank pattern. High, low plank. You could always just hold from the forearms. If the transition is too much, drop to the knees if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 4 mountain climbers at the top. Trying to keep a flat back. Be sure not to bounce around at the torso. Hands underneath the shoulders in that mountain climber position. Practice the pattern. Once you feel like you got the pattern dialed in, you can add a little bit of pace. Find the line between good technique and plenty of challenge. Make it about you, challenge by choice as always. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. Half squat position, 5 steps, 5 reverse flies, or if you've got the band, 5 steps, 5 upright rows. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Half squat position, toes facing straight ahead as you go through that stepping pattern. Stand up nice and tall. Elbows just above the wrists on the pull if you're doing the upright. Flat back, shoulders pull together if you're doing the reverse fly. Let's work for another 10 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. 15 seconds until our next move. Single leg balance, with or without the weight. Remember, if the right hand has the weight, the right leg goes back. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about pointing the toes of the leg that's extending right down at the floor. So we're keeping the hips squared. We're loading the muscles around the hamstring, the muscle in the back of the thigh. Nice long spine. Use your breath. Exhale as you stand. Good balance, good strength. 7 seconds on this side. Can you get 2 more good reps? 4, 3, 2, halfway. We'll switch it. Same drill, other leg. Quality is your priority. Practice the move in good form. Think about what's going on at the torso. Be sure not to round the shoulders. Good flat back, long spine. Extend the heel towards the wall behind you. 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. We'll finish it out with the planks. High-low plank. Forearms to the hands. 4 mountain climbers. Let's get to the end of the set. We'll hold our classic plank from the forearms. So we'll go through a classic set, about 30 seconds or so, and then we'll hold just a regular plank from the forearms to finish out. 3, 2, 1, begin. Flat back on that transition. Mindful of the hip shift. Use the strength of the arms and shoulders to stay steady with that transition. Keep the abs tight. For the mountain climber, knee just comes to the hip. 10 seconds and then we'll hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's hold the classic plank. Dig the forearms in. Stay tight. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the quad, squeeze the abs. Breathe through. Don't forget to breathe. Last 10. A little less. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific. Excellent start, y'all. Terrific. Let's grab some water. So a quick water break. And we got new moves coming up. New moves on the way. All right. We're starting off our next move. We're going to be down on the floor in a prone position. So prone position, we're face down. So we're going to extend the hands in front of the shoulders. Squeeze the butt, see if you can elevate the knees off the ground. And from this position, we're going to pull the hands to the top of the shoulders and reach right back out. Pull and reach. Okay, if this bugs the lower back, just leave the feet down. Okay, so try not to lift the knees there and just focus on that pull and press. Okay, prone position, pull and press. Again, I'm going to time it, focus on good technique. Time is on in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about keeping the elbows and forearms pulled away from the floor. Reach out, pull back in. Practice using your breath. Exhale as you pull in. Gonna work for another 15 seconds, a little bit less actually, 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, time. Next move. Bottoms up, push up. We can stay right where we're at. So for the bottoms up, push up, we're gonna dig the hands into the floor, exhale, push the ground away, and then control all the way back down. When you get down, lift the hands, and then dig back in and press back to the top. You can always go to the knees if you need to. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, begin. Think about keeping the back of the head aligned with the spine through the whole pattern. Strong shoulders, strong arms. Let's work for 15 seconds. Stay tight at the core. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent work. Alternating reverse lunge is up next. Option to go with the weight. So if the right hand has it, the right leg is going to step back, dip the back knee, vertical shin in front, stand to the top, and then pass the weight over to the left. Left leg steps back. If you don't have any weight, no sweat, just alternate side to side, vertical front shin. Again, I'll time it. We'll get going in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about pushing that full front foot down into the floor. Maintain good posture up top, so we don't want to bow down as we drop the hips. Brace the midsection. Take strength. Gonna work for another 10. Stay strong. Steady reps. End early if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's round 1. Gonna run it right back to the top. We're gonna move quickly through this series. Feel free to take breaks if you need to. Prone position, reach and pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach out, pull back in. Feel the muscles of the shoulder blades work. Trying to keep the forearms pulled away from the floor. Squeeze the butt. Use your breath. Exhale as you pull in. Feel the upper back work. Let's go for another 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got a quick transition. Bottoms up, push up. Stay right where you're at. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Everything down and up together. Stay tight at the midsection. Modify if you need to. You can always come up from the knees if you need that modification. Think vertical forearms. Imagine screwing the hands into the ground. So imagine turning towards your pinkies as you grip the floor. Got 15 seconds. Stay strong, team. Three, 2, 1. Time. All right, we're back to the reverse lunge to finish out round 2. Remember, the hand that has it, that same side leg goes back if you've got the weight. Otherwise, just alternate side to side. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Vertical front shin. Good posture at the torso all the way through the pattern. Use your breath. Push that full front foot down into the ground. Trail leg as a kickstand. Ten seconds. Good finish with round 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. 2 rounds down. We got 1 to go. Back to the floor. Starting with the prone position, pull and press. Time on for this one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Reach ahead, pull back in. You can always start a little bit late if you need to. Otherwise, challenge yourself. in good technique. So stay focused on the form, challenge the muscles, preserve the joints. If something feels sketchy, if the shoulders, elbows, lower back starts to bug you, take a breather. Really dial in your focus on technique. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Shoulders. Push-ups. Again, you can go to the knees if you need to. Time on in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Everything down and up together. Again, imagine screwing the hands into the ground. Back of the head stays aligned with the spine. Ooh, burner. Team, we got about 15 seconds to go, a little bit less actually. Stay focused. Stay strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Shake it out. Woo. Go to the lunges. Reverse lunge. Step back. Time on in 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Vertical front shin. Good work maintaining good posture. Strong legs. Let's work for another 20 seconds. Water break coming. Six. Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific work. Woo. Little fist bump for you. We'll take a minute off. Woo. All right, team, we're getting there. A little ab series to start with this last block of moves. We're going to the back to start. We've got a couple different options. Option number 1 is a sprinter style sit-up. So sprinter style sit-up. You're going to sit all the way up, pull opposite elbow next to opposite knee, control back down. Okay, again, I'm going to time it, so don't worry about count reps or anything like that. Focus on good technique. If that one's too much, by the way, you can go to a dead bug. Reach opposite arm, opposite leg, just leave the back of the head and the shoulders down on the mat. Challenge by choice, choose the variation that you can do in good form. Time on in 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about sitting all the way up. Driving opposite elbow next to opposite knee. Option to elevate the feet off the ground for an added challenge. If you're doing the sprinter, if you're doing the dead bug, feet are staying off the ground the whole time. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Let's go to a tabletop position next. 2 options. Option number 1, bear crawl forward for 3 or 4 backwards. If that's too much, bird dog. Extend opposite arm, opposite leg like we did in warm-ups. So bear crawl or bird dog coming up in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Walk out, walk back. Torso's parallel to the floor with either variation, either with the bird dog or the crawl. Again, use that principle of balancing an imaginary object on the lower back. Feel the abs work to resist rotation. Strong shoulders, strong legs, strong abs. Stay with me, team. We got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. Okay, we got a little squat move here to finish out our first round. You're going to pulse. So we're going to pulse 1, 2, 3, and then squat hop 1, 2, 3. Cycle through those 2. Okay, pulse for 3, squat hop for 3. If the hop is too much, just do a regular squat. 3, 2, 1. Begin. For the pulse, we're down low and just raising and lowering the hips a few inches. Once you get your 3, you're right into the full range squat hop or squat. Little burner for the legs here. Ten seconds, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's round 1. Woo. Back to the sit-ups. 1 round down, 2 to go. And this is your finisher for the day. So you got 2 more rounds of these moves, and then you're home free. Sit-ups or the dead bug. Your choice. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Sit all the way up, control it back down. Option to try to elevate the feet off the ground for a little bit of an added challenge, but make sure you can do that in good technique. Woo. Stay with me, team. We got about 10 seconds to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Quick transition. Bird dog or your bear crawl. Challenge by choice here. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Crawl out, crawl back. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Ooh, 20 seconds to go on the crawl. End early if you need to. Last 10. Woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Couple deep breaths. We're starting that squat pulse to squat hop in 10 seconds. 3 pulses, 3 squat hops, or 3 regular squats. Time on it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Halfway. Stay strong, team. Good posture throughout. Be sure not to bow with the torso. Strong legs. 6, 5, 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds down. 1 round to go. Final round of the day. Finish line on the horizon. Let's finish strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Sprinter style sit up. Opposite elbow next to opposite knee. So you can sit all the way up. Again, if that's not for you, dead bug is another option. Dead bug, extend opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach long. Halfway. Strong abs. Dig in, team, you got it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Woo. Quick transition to the bear crawl or bird dog. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Great work keeping a flat back. Woo. Final 12 seconds here, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Here's your finish. 3 pulse, 3 squat hop. Again, preserve the joints, challenge the muscles. So if you need to modify, do so. No injuries. Last thing we're doing. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Breathe through. Halfway there, team. Last 15 seconds of work on the day. Stay with good technique. Embrace the challenge. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it. Awesome job, y'all. Woo. Grab some water. You take a few steps around your space. Shake the legs out, shake the arms out. We're gonna have a quick stretch. Start in a tabletop position. Cat camel. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You can arch the back. The kind of angry cat, looking back at the knees, and then bend the spine or hammock the spine, look ahead. Think about inhaling as you look ahead, exhaling as you look back at the knees. From this position, step the right foot out to the side. 5 toes facing straight ahead. Drop the hips back onto the left heel. Take your right arm, reach to about 11 o'clock. Okay, so adductor stretch, right leg out to the side. Drop the hips back on the left heel. Right hand reaches to 11 o'clock. Couple deep breaths. Good, we're gonna start that over on the other side. So back in the tabletop position, left foot steps out to the side, drop the hips back on the right heel. Take the left hand and reach to 1 o'clock. Think about pressing down with that reaching hand. Find a stretch behind the shoulder blade. Breathe towards your hips. Very good. Let's lay right down on the side, quad stretch. Coming up next. So side lying quad stretch. And find a comfortable position on your side, and then pull the heel to the hip. Think about pushing the hips forward, and then breathing down towards your lower back, your side body, your belly. We'll switch it over to the other side. Same drill on the other side. Good, let's lay on the back. Pretzel stretch is next. Set the right foot on the left knee. Relax the back of the head and the shoulders on the ground. If that's enough of the stretch, just stay right here. For an added stretch, thread the hands through the left thigh, pull it towards the hips. Breathe. Think about filling the belly, the side body, the lower back with air as you inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good, let's switch it over to the other side. We're gonna take the left foot, set it on the right knee. Thread the hands through the right thigh, pull it to the hip. Hug the knees to the chest. Just gently rock from side to side, massaging the lower back. From here, we're going to rock forward and backwards, massaging the whole spine. Let's make our way back to a tabletop position. Curl the toes, float the hips up, looking back at the feet, pedal out. One heel to the ground, bend the other knee. Alternate side to side. And then press both heels to the floor. Chest to thighs. Downward facing dog. And when you're ready, you can walk the hands back to the toes, bend the knees, stand all the way up. And that is a wrap. You have done it. Excellent work, y'all. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining. As always,